your trousers on!
Excuse me. Is this your car?
The ACX's vehicle, sir.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry, sir. I'll move it round the front immediately. Only I thought it'd be all right for half an hour or so while I had some dinner.
Well, how long has the DAC been here?
I understood him to have a lunch appointment.
Today?
Yes, sir.
I didn't realise it was today.
Is there a problem here, sir?
Sort these vehicles out, will you, Andrew?
Yes, sir. Right, so we get your letters and your lockers sorted.
Thanks.
And it's a quick tour of the station, and I'll introduce you to a few people.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, watch where you're going, for God's sake.
Sorry.
Sir? This is PC Jarvis, just come from Barton Street. It's his first day.
Well, that's no excuse, is it?
No, sir. Sorry, sir.
Jarvis.
Yes, sir?
Oh, welcome to Sun Hill.
Is something wrong, sir?
Why didn't you remind me, Marion? I thought this lunch meeting with DACX was next week. Where is he?
The DAC's in with Mr. Conway, sir.
I might have known. Now, what is the point of me having a bleeper if you don't bleep?
I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding,
Yes,
sir.
you're damn right there has. Mr. Conway's office, you say?
In the senior officer's dining room.
What? Oh, right. Now, in future, I want my diary bang up to date. This sort of thing does not look good, all
But
right?
Mr. Brownlow...
I do not wish to discuss it any further.
Race relations will be a top priority, a key issue.
Nothing too radical.
Sir, I'm sorry about this mix-up over dates.
Afternoon, sir.
I trust Derek's been looking after you, all right?
No mix-up, Charles. No need to panic. I arranged this lunch with Derek last minute to discuss the basics of the new unit.
Oh, I see.
Our get-together next Thursday is still very much on schedule.
Oh, good.
This initial meet with Derek has been most informative.
Well, it's important to get the ground strokes sorted out, isn't it?
Yes, my sentiments exactly.
Right.
Well, no need to rush off, is there, Charles? Why don't you stay and join us for a coffee?
Not a bad size, this store. Bigger than at Barton Street. In fact, everything seems bigger and better.
Yeah, but in this case, not necessarily more efficient. Lovely. Like a 16, all right?
Cheers.
Hey! Sierra Oscar on 487.
Yeah, go ahead, Kathy.
Pursuing smash and grab suspect into Oxford Street.
Yeah, stay with him, Kathy. We'll get the van to you.
Sierra Oscar from 487. Assistance required. Smash and grab suspect is entering the public bar.
Up the Saracen's Head, Canley Rise.
Did you get that, Reg?
Out of the way, come on. Move, please. Come on, fellas. You're obstructing the path. Out of the way. Move now.
Let the lady through, boys. What are your manners?
Thank you.
Now then, officer. What can I do for you today, then?
Where is he?
Who exactly are we talking about?
Come on.
Oh, it's on the house.
The little thug who just came in here.
I didn't see anyone.
Where is he?
I'm sorry, officer. I don't know what you're talking about. See, look. It's not up to standard, is it? Sharon?
I just followed him in here. He can't have vanished into thin air.
Oh, you need eyes in the back of your head in a place like this. Right, little junk. Hang on a minute. Boys, listen up. Yeah, boys. The lady just wants to know, have we seen any little thugs coming in here recently? Well, no, don't have. Nah, don't mind them. It's just their sense of humour. I have to say, Charles, I'm a little disappointed. This apparent attitude problem towards your new Chief Inspector Ops is very worrying.
Your general feeling of animosity, sir, is amongst the men.
Under your command.
Yes, sir, but I thought areas should be made aware of the facts.
Chief Inspector Philip Cato is a very able officer, well capable of coping with such a situation.
But under the circumstances...
No circumstances, however relevant, are appropriate in this case. Do I make myself clear?
This man was directly and questionably involved in the conviction and subsequent resignation of one of this station's most respected officers.
Sergeant Penny was found guilty of a drink-driving offence, all legal and above board.
There's bound to be bad feeling.
Mr. Cato was doing his job, and in this instance, Charles, I expect you to do yours.
With respect, sir, I do feel that the new Chief Inspector Cato will be better served by working at a station other than Sun Hill.
I don't agree. A decision has been made at area for the benefit of all concerned.
Yes, sir.
I don't want any misunderstandings about this, Charles.
No, sir.
Got a key for this door, sir? Of course. Be my guest. Thank you, sir.
Regulars, are they?
Not a that's all.
No wonder he keeps his back door locked.
McGill gets his kicks out of winding us up and watching us run.
I thought he's been quite helpful.
However he plays it, Terry McGill is not and never will be our #1 fan.
Nobody came through here, that's the truth. I saw it. Well, I didn't.
There's not a lot else we can do here.
Can you just keep it a bit calm, please?
So I'm sorry you didn't find who you were looking for.
Don't overdo it, McGill.
Sorry?
Nothing.
But if I do, I'll let you know, all right?
Can't you keep your customers under control? You should be shut down, mate.
But I haven't done anything wrong, officer.
I shall be informing my inspector of this conversation.
Well, if there's anything more I can do to be of any assistance...
We'll be in touch.
Every time you're passing...
Right, I'll leave you to it. You sort out your gear and I'll be back in a minute. Sir?
2 minutes, Matthew.
Can I introduce you to PC Mike Jarvis?
I'm late for the reviews. Nice to meet you. I'll catch up with you later, all right?
Will Inspector Munro be much longer?
Oh, I'm sorry to keep you. He'll be with you as soon as...
Sergeant, isn't it?
Yes, madam.
I'm here to speak to Inspector Munro about a complaint. I've been waiting for over 10 minutes.
I'm afraid Inspector Munro is very busy at the moment.
So am I, Sergeant. One of your officers stopped me on my way to work yesterday. I missed a very important appointment because of him.
I'm very sorry to hear that, ma'am.
Robin Wilson, founder of the Bridley Estate Residents Association.
Yes, well, I'll see what's keeping Inspector Munro. If you'd like to take a seat.
Thank you, Sergeant.
No, thank you.
It's very good of you to spare the time, sir.
Not at all, Charles. Just passing on the Commissioner's corporate strategy.
Chief Superintendent Brownlow.
Yes.
My name is Wilson. You spoke at my Residents Association meeting a few months back.
Oh, yes, of course. Look, this isn't a very convenient time.
I want to make a serious complaint about one of your officers.
Yes, well, if you'll excuse me.
I'll just show you that, sir. I'll be with you in a moment, Mrs. Wilson.
I'm sure you'll see to it that these changes work out for the best, Charles.
Yes, sir.
I personally think that Chief Inspector Conway's new unit will prove to be an exceptional asset.
Yes, sir, so do I.
I would like something done about it.
And the sooner he gets the community liaison job off the ground, the better. Don't you think so, Charles?
Yes, sir. Munro is not going to do anything.
I don't see why McGill should get away scot-free.
Don't kid yourself, Kathy.
That bloke's sticking 2 fingers up to the lot of us.
Yeah, well, we're not the first coppers to get it in the neck in each pub, are we?
He's a troublemaker, right?
McGill is going to get sorted out one of these days. Only I lay odds on Munro not being in the frame. It's not a top priority as far as he's concerned.
Oh, Sarge, can I have a quick word, please?
In my office?
Yeah.
Here, Tony, you got time for a quick caffeine fix before your conversation with Mr. Conway, then?
It's an appraisal, not the 3rd degree, Rich.
Look, I wouldn't bet on it. Here, can I have a quick gander at your report? You know, the annual performance appraisal, the APA form, your copy to take to the meeting. You have got it with you, haven't you?
You lost something? No. Everything's fine now.
I'm Tony Stapp.
Mike Jarvis.
They've been playing silly beggars ever since the landlord McGill took over in January.
Well, isn't it time it was stopped?
Any suggestions?
Close him down.
What for? Giving you the run round? Well, that's not a priority, Kath.
And that's it.
That's the way it goes sometimes, you know that.
So this bloke can run rings around us and there's next to no comeback.
You're not the first police officer to be fronted up at that place.
That's supposed to make me feel better.
Excuse me, that complaint in the front office?
Mrs. Wilson, putting her foot down hard in a built-up area, according to George Garfield. Gave her a verbal warning, she got aggressive. Should make your day.
Thanks, Bob.
No wonder McGill's so sure of himself, Sarge. He knows he can get away with it.
Who is getting away with what, Kathy?
The landlord of the Saracen's Head, sir.
Canley Rise?
Kathy says he's less than cooperative.
I wanted to thump him. He's all smarm and charm. I don't know how he gets away with it.
Sounds familiar.
He was obstructive, sir.
One of the many, I'm afraid.
So there must be some action we can take. He's just rubbing all our noses in it.
I'll put it on the list, Kathy, all right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Mike, yes. I'm sorry about this. Settling in all right? I hope everybody's looking after you.
Oh, fine, thank you, sir.
I'm afraid I have this complaint waiting for me in the front office, but I will catch up with you later.
No hurry, sir.
Oh, Kathy.
He should be put up against a wall and shot.
Kathy Marshall. I'll introduce you to her later.
I look forward to it.
Get your stuff put away, all right?
I had a bit of trouble with the locker, Sarge, but I think I've sorted it out now.
Here, Dave, give us a look. I wouldn't be too bothered if I had one that looked like that, Tone.
I know it's hard for you to accept it, Dave, but some of us are just naturally outstanding.
Yeah.
Just don't say it, right?
Say what?
He's going to let those morons from the Saracens walk all over us and not lift a finger.
Not a priority. I told you Munro wouldn't wear it.
Yeah, but the only weak link on this form, Tony, is your attitude raising.
Isn't that the place stitched up a bloke on B relief a couple of months back?
Yeah. Yeah, run by Terence George McGill, alias the bubonic plague. He's a professional wind-up merchant, isn't he?
Yeah, still going strong.
Right, wish me luck. Give us that, Reg.
Oh, this is very interesting what he says here. Listen.
Now, all right?
Attitude. Under certain situations, tends to overreact. I'd have said that was a fair comment.
Of course I was speeding, Inspector. I was in a hurry.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Wilson. If you admit the offence, what exactly is your complaint?
He had no respect. And there's no excuse for bad manners, is there?
If you had respected the speed limit, none of this would have happened.
That's hardly the point, is it?
Oh, I'll get that typed up right away, sir.
Good. Derry, could you spare me a couple of minutes? I'd like a little chat.
Of course, sir. Yeah, thing is, I do have an appraisal meeting scheduled with Tony's stamp. I could postpone if it's urgent.
No, that's all right. Marion? I'd like Inspector Munro up here immediately, please.
Yes, sir.
Take a seat. So, Tony, let's start with the basics, shall we? Now, how do you see your future in the force?
Well, I'm happy at the sharp end, sir. It's what I do best.
Officers with your potential are few and far between. I want you to know that it's good to have you on the team.
Thank you, sir.
You should be in line for 3 pips at the very least.
Promotion doesn't appeal to me at the moment, sir.
Well, it's refreshing to find a man who's happy in his work. I wish there were more of you about.
Well, there's more than let on, sir.
Look, have you considered making an application for this new unit? Vacancies for PCs should be coming up in a few months.
I don't think that'd be a good move for me, sir, just at the moment. Youth and community work is not what I had in mind for the future.
No, maybe not. But it'll probably come as no surprise to you that in a couple of weeks, Chief Inspector Philip Cato will be sitting behind this desk, and I'll be the new CLO. Now, that role, as you may well appreciate, is hardly what I had in mind when I was sitting in your seat.
No, sir.
But I will make a go of it. Take the opportunity to shake a few things up while I can.
Even if it goes against the grain, sir?
Well, in this climate, Tony, you have to learn to adapt.
I've had a complaint about the conduct of one of the officers on your relief from Mrs. Wilson.
Yes, sir. I've just been taking the details.
Oh. I was wondering what took you so long, Andrew.
I was available at the front office as soon as I finished off the custody review, sir. It would appear to be a lot of fuss about nothing, in my opinion.
Really? I don't agree.
Sir?
I consider it your job, Andrew, not mine, to deal with complaints from members of the public.
I didn't realise Mrs. Wilson had spoken to you about it, sir.
No, by the time you got down there, she told half the station. Should never have happened.
No, sir.
I consider our public image to be of prime importance.
I dealt with Mrs. Wilson as soon as was possible, sir.
Not before she'd fired off in front of the DAC.
I'm sorry if you were embarrassed, sir. However, I am convinced that my relief have no complaint to answer. It appears that the officer involved was completely within his rights to stop Mrs. Wilson.
That is not the point, Andrew. I don't want this station getting the reputation of one that can't control its officers.
It was unfortunate, sir.
It was more than unfortunate. Do you know how long it takes to build up a good reputation? It takes years and years of public relations, keeping the locals sweet.
I am well aware of that, sir.
Well, is it too much to ask you and your officers to provide the kind of service expected?
No, sir. Will that be all, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, sir. Oh, sir.
What is it?
Can I have a quick word about the Saracen's Head? Candy Rice?
Not now, Tony. Now is not a good time.
3 cups of tea, please, love. Still here? I thought you'd have had enough by now.
After 6 cups of this stuff, you do begin to wonder.
Gotta grab it while you can. It's only the first day that you'll get a chance to go home early.
Well, I thought I'd catch a few of the relief, have a chat.
Well, I think you'll find most of them are in the incident room.
Trouble?
Apparently Inspector Munro's on the warpath.
Munro's coming.
It was the good old-fashioned earful.
We don't know that.
You see the way he marched out of Brownlow's office. I've never seen him so steamed.
Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get it in the neck.
Oh, no.
Everybody here?
Yes, sir.
This will be of special interest to you, Kathy. I've decided to take immediate action on the Saracen's Head Public House in Canley Rise, Operation Phoenix.
It's all been good experience, but now I'm looking at a new challenge. The rewire was a major headache, but I think we've got it sorted now, touch wood.
It seems that Chief Inspector Cato is going to come as a shock to my system.
Oh, you'll soon get used to his little ways.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Well, I'm sure you'll do a good job, Derek. You always have done in the past. I just hope area know what they're doing.
The DAC seemed very confident.
Well, we're certainly be under the microscope now. I want everything going off according to schedule.
Well, everything's running very smoothly so far, sir.
How was the meeting?
Oh, straightforward pat on the back. Bit of well-earned encouragement. I think I made the right impression.
Good. Anything I should know?
No. Except he's happy at the sharp end.
I see.
Unfortunately, I couldn't persuade him to consider a transfer over to this unit. An outstanding officer like Tony Stamp really would have been an asset. The rest of the furniture should be delivered within a week.
Come on, Mike. Give us the dirt on our new Chief Inspector. I bet you could tell a few tales out of school.
No comment. I'm saying nothing that might incriminate me.
In other words, he is the rat we think he is.
Just to reiterate, so it is completely understood by everybody, I will be dealing with the landlord, Terry McGill. Phoenix will be a standard textbook operation. I don't want a sniff of a complaint about how we handle this one. Is that clear?
Haven't even had the chance to meet Inspector Monroe properly yet.
Oh, well, hang around his office. You might get lucky.
Yeah.
There you are, middle drawer.
Cheers.
The rest of us are going down the pub after shift if you want to join in.
Not tonight.
Oh, other plans?
Just don't fancy it, that's all. Another time.
Yeah, pity. We could have all chipped in and bought you a pint, given you a proper Sunhill welcome.
You mean it gets better?
Bravo in position.
Thanks, Bob. Right, are you ready?
Sure.
All units, go, go, go! Right, stay where you are, everyone, please. This is an official police raid.
Yeah, that'll be far enough, thank you. Back you go.
Terry McGill.
Yes?
Inspector Monroe, Sunhill.
Oi! No, you don't!
How old are you?
15.
What are you drinking?
Lager.
Who served you? Come on, son, speak up.
He did over there.
You're wasting my time, Terry, and costing the brewery money.
I never served him. He must have brought in his own bottle.
You took his money for a large one not 5 minutes ago.
He's drunk. You can't take his word against mine.
So you agree that this man is drunk?
He's paralytic.
And yet you allowed him to stay on the premises in that state. He's close on unconscious.
So what? Not Inspector. I'm not his AA minder.
But you served him. Supplying intoxicating liquor to a drunk Terry is an offence. You know that.
I don't believe this. You're going to do me because he's had one over the odds?
We'll be making a full report to the brewery, Mr. McGill. Make a note, Bob.
Sir.
Right. Tony.
Robin Hood, sir. 15. Testifies that this man served him with an alcoholic beverage.
What was I don't know. Kids don't look like kids anymore.
I'd have sworn he was under 12 myself. Escort the young man from the premises, Tony, and explain the facts of life.
Sir.
Doesn't look good in black and white, does it, Bob?
Brewery will be impressed.
This is pure victimisation. Look, as I told the young lady officer earlier on, if there was anything more that I could have done to help, I'd have done it.
I was going to ask you about your obligatory consumption of alcohol signs.
What about?
Where are they?
I've been doing a spot of decorating. I just took them down for a couple of days, that's all.
That's original.
It's the truth. Come on, you're stitching me up.
We wouldn't do a thing like that. In the book along with the rest, Bob.
Sir.
Hey, Tone, you've got to hand it to Monroe. He certainly knows his stuff. He's taking McGill to the cleaners.
Yeah, not before time. But of course you won't stop a bloke like that operating for long.
Monroe might nick him.
Yeah, and I might sprout wings.
What have we got so far?
Serving a drunk, serving a minor.
Allowing prostitutes to frequent the premises.
I did not know she and her mates were Toms.
Allowing the premises to be used for smoking illegal substances.
Cannabis.
Well, I didn't ask them to bring it in, did I?
It's a very serious offence.
Well, I didn't know they were smoking it either. Look, do you think I'd have let them in if I'd known that? You can't do me for that.
I can.
Look, you can't expect me to see what's going on all the time.
Don't pull at me. This pub is your responsibility, Terry, and allowing it to be used for drugs is an arrestable offence.
A couple of joints?
What goes on in here is down to you.
Oh, you cannot do me for a couple of joints. They were nothing to do with me.
I've warned you.
Look, I've never seen those punters in here before tonight.
Once more, and you're under arrest.
Well, listen to me. Oi, look at me when I'm trying to talk to you.
Right, I've warned you. You're under arrest for assault on the police.
What are you talking about? I never touched you.
You do not have to say anything unless you wish to, but what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand me, sir?
You tosser!
Don't just stand there, Tony.
Come on,
Ah. Oh, Jarvis. Mr. Munro not here?
I think he's sorting things out in custody, sir.
Oh, right. How are you finding your first day?
Very interesting, sir.
Nothing.
You on for a celebration drink down the pub after shift?
Yeah, why not? Oh, no. Think we could persuade him to join us?
I doubt it. You could give it a go.
If you could check this and sign here, please. No, these back.
I've been set up.
You're in enough trouble here, McGill. I suggest you don't get lippy.
Are you threatening me?
I think the facts speak for themselves.
I think I'll ask him when he's finished wiping the floor with McGill.
Any good?
You're going to lose me my job.
Well, cut the chat, Terry. You've got previous. This is a way of life.
Excuse me, sir. The brewery have been on the phone kicking up a stink.
I'll get the area manager down here. The more, the merrier.
You want a solicitor or to have someone informed that you're here?
Yeah, I do. I know my rights.
And the chief super would like a word when you're finished.
Right.
You stitch me up. I'm going to have you for that.
If you could read this, please, sir. And sign here, please.
Make a note of the prisoner's remark on the custody record, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
We want to make sure everything is legal and above board, don't we, Terry?
Good result, Andrew.
Thank you, sir. I've had to talk to the general manager of the brewery. McGill won't be giving us any more trouble, but I have dropped the assault charge.
Oh? Why?
I felt it was the right decision, sir.
I see.
I'm very proud of the way my officers handled the situation.
Yes. A very efficient relief.
One of the best.
You must pass on my warm congratulations.
It would mean more coming direct from you, sir.
Words have a tendency to be misunderstood.
I don't think so, sir.
I wouldn't want you to get the impression that I'm unhappy with your work, Andrew. On the contrary. Our conversation earlier was aggravated by circumstances.
Don't worry, sir.
As long as you realize that my anger had nothing to do with the quality of your work.
Everybody is entitled to an off day now and then. Parade tomorrow? A word from you would be much appreciated.
Yes, I'll be there. I'm glad we had the chance for this little chat.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll have a couple of tickets. That'd be great. He's not coming, is he?
Well, you've got to admit, Munro was impressive.
Oh, he shut Terry McGill off good and proper, didn't he, eh?
Yeah, OK, I'll admit it. He got the result.
There's no pleasing something.
Yeah, well, you see, Cafe Tony's got this attitude problem. Take no notice.
Well, he's not here, is he? Nor is he likely to be. And a fiver says he won't show.
Done.
Anyone in need of a refill?
Oh, we got your pint, sir.
Cheers. I've been looking forward to this.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh, it's not your day, is it?
Go ahead, George.
Yeah, I'm approaching Townsend Park now, Polly. Whereabouts are these kids supposed to be?
Near the bridge, George.
Over here, quick! Come on!
All right.
He's here. You'll be all right, Pete. Someone's come to help.
Out of the way, mate, out of the way. Sierra Oscar from 218. Can I have an ambulance, please? Townsend Park. I've got 2 glue sniffers, one of whom is unconscious.
Okay, George.
I think he's just stopped breathing.
That major incident at Wharton Road turns out to be a minor RTA. We are dealing.
Understood.
Why, what's your problem?
I can't believe that he didn't move. I did, but then there was a car coming the other way.
There is no point in arguing about it. There's no use for it, right?
Not yet, no.
Let's just get the cars to the side of the road and then you can exchange details, OK?
He was in the wrong, officer. What? How can I be in the wrong when you are not fit to drive? All right, that is it.
Get these vehicles moved to the side of the road or I'll have them towed.
Cross the bridge, go into the park. They're on the left, apparently.
I'm just round the corner, Sarge.
How long's he been like this?
I don't know, not long.
What, 10 minutes or what?
I don't know.
What's his name?
Peter Smith. Is he dead?
Oh, no, there's no pulse. He had one a minute ago. Go on.
Go and stand over there to show the ambulance men where we are. Do it!
Watch him, he'll do a bunk.
We'll talk to him then.
Oi! What were you two sniffing?
Just glue.
Hang about. Hold on. Yeah, it's going again. You're still not breathing, though.
Right then, Tony, that's this sorted. I can think of better ways of spending the afternoon.
Tell me about
it. Tony, did you get that car number?
Car number?
That Ford Escort, I'm sure that was Sean Ellis driving.
Sean who?
Sean Ellis. Managed to get bail on an aggravated TDA charge and then do a runner.
Is that the bloke with thump fifth?
Yes, that's the one. Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1 receiving.
Receiving.
Can we have a PNC check, please, on a red Ford Escort? Number. Hold on, Sarge. Tony, did you get the number?
Number? I only just saw the car.
OK, we only got partial number, Sarge. Echo Papa Hotel. Then I think it was 893 Whiskey, but it might have been 898.
Or something completely different.
Right, he went right.
He'll be all right now, won't he?
All yours. Come here. It's what you've been sniffing. Where'd you get it? Right, what's your name? What about your mate's name? We're going to have to contact his parents, let them know what hospital he's going to. They need to know.
I told the other one. He's Peter Smith.
Right.
Right, aim the right down Oswald Road. We'll see if we can cut him off there. Escort, last seen heading north down Escort Road. The driver is believed to be Sean Ellis. There's a bench warrant out on him, Sarge. Can you check it out?
I'll get back to you. Polly, can you go and see what we've got on this Sean Ellis?
Yes, Sarge.
Are you in pursuit, Dave?
No, we've lost him. We're never going to find him like this.
Right, we're leaving. You're coming and all for a checkup. Come on.
Here, you better take this. I'll contact Peter's parents. What's the address?
Merrifield Avenue. 54, I think it is.
Right, in you go. Cool. Cheers.
Well done, George.
Sean Ellis, wanted for aggravated TDA and resisting arrest. There is a bench warrant out on him. I've got his last known address and those of his girlfriend Michelle Thompson, his family and associates.
Wasn't that the one that hurt Martella Sarge?
Yeah, I think so. Let's hope we give him a pull this time. Look, give Ellis's last known address to Dave, will you? I'll keep trying to get another match on the car number.
Right. You better let your parents know where you've been.
I'm okay.
What's your name and address? But we have to know.
Gary Mallin. 25 Lockyer Buildings. But my mum's out. Well,
Sierra Oscar from 218, receiving, over.
Go ahead, George.
Yeah, the other lad is a Gary Mallin of 25 Lockyer Buildings.
OK, George, received.
Just a minute, Polly. George, did you say Gary Mallin?
Yes, Sarge.
Yeah, that's Marcy's boy. We'll get on to it.
You've got to be really thick, though. I mean, to get clocked and still hang about.
Oh, Sean Ellis is no brain surgeon, is he?
Barry, you'll do. Go and pick up Marcy Mallin for me, will you?
But Tom?
Yeah, that's right. George just taken her son Gary down to St Hughes. Solvent abuse.
Great. After relief out searching for a violent WPCB bail absconder, and we have to go and pick up some blue snippers out of a mother.
Mrs. Swift, WPC Marshal, Sun Hill. It's about your son, Peter.
Probably with a customer. She could be ages.
You must be joking. Hey, there she is. You know, I sometimes wonder how she manages to make a living.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Marcy!
You're not serious.
It's Gary, love.
Gary, he's not a juvenile any longer. You can do him without me.
He's in hospital.
Do you want to get in?
God, what's happened?
Excuse me a minute. Spoke Peter Smith's parents in. Have they said how he's doing?
No, not yet. The other boy's all right, though. Seems really worried about Peter.
I understand you want to know when Gary Mallon's free to go.
Well, he's clear then.
As far as I'm concerned, he can leave now.
Is he fit to be interviewed?
No problem.
Thank you, sister. I'll take Gary down the nick then, eh?
He admits that he bought the solvents, but I don't know. I get the idea he had his arm twisted.
17's too young to be done for supplying solvent anyway.
Yeah. So we should do the bloke that sold it to him.
George, he's unlikely to be summoned. Gary easily passes for 18. Anyway, it's up to the infinite wisdom of the CPS. Come on then. Down the nick, we'll have a statement. See you, George.
He's hardly likely to come back to his old place, is he?
It has to be checked, Tony. What's the matter with you today?
I want to get him as much as you do, Dave. It's a waste of time. He's long gone.
Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1.
Go ahead, Dave.
No joy at Ellis's old address. Any luck with that car?
Try a Mr. Vincent Carey, 46, that's 46 Brookfield Drive. Registered keeper of Echo Papa Hotel 198 Whiskey.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, could you come with me, please?
Sierra Oscar from 218.
Yeah, go ahead, George. How's the boy?
Yeah, it doesn't look very good, Sarge. The sister's with the parents now. Sister's coming out now, Sarge.
I'm afraid I've had to inform Mr. and Mrs. Smith that their son died a few moments ago.
Bob.
Sir.
I'm on my way to the hospital. You tell George to hold on to the dead boy's parents, okay?
Yes, sir.
The sister said you found Peter and got him breathing again. Thank you for trying.
I'm just going to fetch them some tea. Might help if you were to keep them company. You can use my office if you want somewhere quiet.
Thank you.
Mr. Carey?
Do you mind if we ask you a few questions? Are you the owner of a red Ford Escort, registration EPH 198W?
Red Ford Escort? Yeah.
Were you driving it this afternoon?
Driving it? No. When I say the car's mine, I mean it's my daughter's, Michelle's. I got nicked, so I'll lend it to her.
Michelle Carey, is it?
Thompson. Michelle Thompson. She got married.
Where does your daughter live, Mr. Carey?
Why do you want to know that?
Are you going to tell us or what, Mr. Carey?
She's my daughter. I don't have to tell you anything.
Sierra Oscar from 340 receiving.
Receiving, Dave.
That list of addresses. What was Michelle Thompson's?
25B Kingsview House.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Carey.
He was at Canley High, was he?
Yes. Yes, he was settling down there nicely.
Well, he hadn't been there long then.
He changed schools when we bought the house. Teachers tried to persuade us not to move him so close to his GCSEs, but we thought it was best. We wanted a complete break.
He didn't want to leave his friends.
He was making new friends. He'd just been picked for the football team. Glue sniffing, he wasn't that sort of a boy. Do you think I should have stayed at home more? I'm a truck driver. I had to take every job I could to pay for the house. Why did you have to go and spoil it all? Somebody must have made him.
Yeah, well, there was another boy involved.
So it was this boy who made him do it?
Well, it's difficult to tell exactly what happened at the moment. But we will be interviewing him later.
I'll tell you what happened. My son was persuaded by some lout to try glue sniffing. He's only 15. He couldn't buy it himself, could he? This lout buys the stuff, and then they go off and do whatever they do. And because my boy, my Peter, hasn't done this before, he dies.
We don't know what happened yet.
Who was it? I want him to pay for killing my boy.
Mr. Smith, I think that we should wait.
Have you charged him or whatever?
We'll be interviewing him later. It's much too early to tell whether any charges will be brought.
What about the shopkeeper? It's illegal to sell solvents to kids, isn't it?
We'll be interviewing him later.
So he's responsible. Who was it? I want to know. I bet it was Gary, wasn't it? Gary Malin. He just has to be involved. We moved to get away from him. I told Peter never to see him again.
How long are you going to keep me waiting?
It shouldn't be much longer, Mrs. Mellon.
First you tell me he's in the hospital, then you say he's here. I don't know why you bother to get me here at all.
Would you like to come? Now, look, the thing is, since we called you in, there's been a development. The young lad who was with Gary has died.
Died?
Yeah, now, look, what that means is that we can't let Gary go until the inspector has a word with him.
How long's that going to be?
Well, he's down at the hospital now having a word with the other lad's mum and dad, and then he'll come back here and have a word with Gary.
He's old enough to take himself home. I've got a job to do.
He is your son, Marcy. We just thought you'd like to be here, that's all.
But it was you who went into the shop and bought it, Gary.
Yeah, but like I said, it weren't my idea.
Peter asked you to get it.
Because I look like I'm 18. I told him sniffing's a mug's game, but he wouldn't listen. Will I be done for giving him the stuff?
I shouldn't think so. You have to be 18 to be done for supplying solvent to a minor. Had Peter done it before?
I think so. He started sniffing, showed me what to do, and I had a couple of goes, but I didn't like the feeling. So Peter had most of it. Just kept on. Till...
Who called the police?
I don't know. Someone must have seen us, I suppose. I tried to bring him round. I was frightened.
Having a tea break, George?
Can I get you one, sir?
No, George, thank you. Where are the Smiths?
Through there, sir. I was just getting them some tea.
Well, perhaps you should bring it with you then.
Ah, yes, sir.
Mrs. Smith, Inspector Monroe. I'm very sorry to bother you at a time like this.
Sorry, forgot to ask whether either of you take sugar or not. Mr. Smith just snipped out for a minute, has he?
He's gone to find Gary.
He's gone where?
To find Gary. You've got to stop him. He'll do something stupid.
Better go and find Mr. Smith before he does, George. Take my car.
Gary's back at the station, though, isn't he, sir?
Just as well under the circumstances, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This is it, 25B, Michelle Thompson.
Here's Dave. I don't suppose we could be that lucky. Take the front, I can run the back.
Oi, can't you see if he's finished?
I shouldn't be much longer now.
Took your time, didn't you? Sorry to have kept you waiting. Yeah. Now let's get a move on. I haven't got all day to waste, you know. glue sniffing. What have you got for a brain? Mashed potato?
Leave me alone.
Hang on, Marcy. We've got to wait for Mr. Munro. If you two'd like to take a seat, I'll find you somewhere you can be quiet with Gary, eh?
Oh, Cathy.
What is it, Reg?
That was Sergeant Cryer on the phone. Look, apparently George Garfield's given a ring from the hospital. Now, the other lad's old man has done a bunk. He's threatening to come here and have a go at young Gary.
From what I understand, Peter Smith was the instigator.
Hey! Hey! Gary! Hey!
Sierra Oscar 218 receiving.
218 receiving. Go ahead, Sarge.
Gary Mallin's done a runner. We're looking for him now, but if he heads for home, he could run into a pasting from Peter's dad.
On my way there now, Sarge.
You in position, Tony?
All set.
Come on, somebody open the door.
Round the back, Dave!
Sierra Oscar from 340. We are chasing Sean Ellis into the Radwinton depot.
Yeah, I'm just round the corner from there, Dave. I'll try and cut him off down Selby Avenue.
All right, Sean.
Where is he? Well, you'd have him by now.
George hasn't got in the way.
I said where I was going to be!
Yeah, but not in my way! Come on, Tommy. Let's get back in the dark and we can catch up with it again. I nearly had it there!
Sierra Oscar 218 receiving.
Yeah, 218 receiving.
George, are you at Mallin's flat yet?
No, not yet, Sarge.
Well, get yourself there.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
We're wasting our time, Dave. See the old upstumper with his feet under the table laughing.
Look, we'll just take a turn around the five-ways
Sierra
roundabout.
Oscar, receiving over.
Receiving?
RTA Gatley Road. One vehicle
Oh,
involved.
this is a change from Sean Ruddy Ellis.
Sierra one on way.
I'm nearly at Mallin's flat now.
Okay, George, received.
Wait! Mr. Smith! Mr. Smith! Mr. Smith! I'm arresting you for assault. You don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so. But what you say may be given in evidence.
I wanted to kill him.
There he is. You're not going to resist arrest this time, are you, Sean?
What have we got then, George?
Mr. Smith, Sarge. He went round to Gary Mellon's flat and assaulted him.
Is that right, Mr. Smith? I'll need your full name and address, please, Mr. Smith.
Got all the details here, Sarge. Mrs. Smith, we've had to arrest your husband for assaulting Gary Mallin.
Is Gary all right?
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He's a good lad. I should have stopped it.
Well, it's not your fault.
If I'd told him it was Peter, not Gary.
Would he have believed you?
No, perhaps not.
Look, we don't want to keep him in, you know? He should be at home with you. He could be bailed when we feel it's safe to do so, that he won't do anything else.
Can I see him?
Yeah, I'll take you through. I'm really sorry it turned out this way, Mrs. Smith.
I know. It's not your fault either.
Excuse me. Sarge. Sean Ellis. There's a bench warrant out on him for non-appearance at court. We also have reason to believe that he stole a car and failed to report an accident.
I think you better call the surgeon, Tony. Let him come and have a look at Mr. Ellis.
Sarge.
Right, empty your pockets, please, Mr. Ellis.
Oh, we got him in the end, George. No, thank you.
Good morning, madam. WPC Ackland, Sunhill Police. I've come to see a Mrs. Frida Murray.
My mother, she was burgled last night.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Run out of uniforms, have they? Or don't you bother getting dressed up when it's only some old dear? I'll do that. We don't want any more calamities.
Hello, Mrs. Murray. June Ackland.
Are you the social worker? I told them I didn't need one.
She's the police, Mum.
You spoke to one of my colleagues last night. He probably told you about the victim support scheme. I'm with the burglary team.
You won't have any problems getting a result on this one.
No?
If she'd told him everything last night, he'd have been in a cell by now.
Oh, don't start all that over again. I'm sick of it.
All right, one step at a time. Let's start at the beginning.
She came downstairs at 11 o'clock last night and found some tow rag going through her biscuit tins.
Biscuit tins?
That's where she keeps her money. Doesn't trust banks. They get robbed.
So you surprised an intruder and he what, he had a go at you?
No. I got her to start, I just fell over. I didn't want a fuss made.
Fuss? He nicked 15 quid. I wouldn't have known anything about it if Mrs. Gray next door hadn't phoned me this morning.
You told the uniformed officer that you couldn't recognise the burglar, Mrs. Murray.
That's what she's telling everyone.
Mrs. Murray?
It was dark, and I wasn't wearing my specs.
Well, I know who it was. And I want to see him strung up by his thumbs.
Another break-in at Elverton Park. Just what we didn't want. Fifth now in a fortnight.
June Ackland's over there now, sir.
Yeah. Smollett's built up a good relationship with the Residents' Association. If Operation Bumblebee can get a result on this one, it'll show them we're not all just talk. Has Donna drawn a profile yet?
There's no specific MO, sir. Just small-time stuff. Seems to be a case of thieving when the opportunity presents itself.
It may be small time, Alistair.
But not too small for Bumblebee.
I'm behind this burglary initiative all the way. But in the final analysis, it has to be more than just public relations. It has to catch thieves. Otherwise, the residents of Elverton Park will think we're like England football team. Impressive work rate, but can't get a ball in the net.
Darren Hancock, I know that name.
He's a well-known thief. And she gives him the key to the front door.
He's been doing jobs for me.
I don't know why he didn't just put the money in an envelope and post it to him.
He put them shelves up. And he's fixing the tiles in the bathroom. I gave him the key so he could get in when I'm out.
Easy pickings, that's all you are to him. Easy pickings.
I remember him now. He lives on the other side of Elverton Park, doesn't he?
Ralston Buildings, number 20. Get over there before he does a runner.
So I'm trying to keep ants out.
Anything nicked?
Nah, only because no one's daft enough to leave anything here.
Kids with nothing better to do, eh?
Nah, there's plenty of better things they could be doing, Ron. Why can't they see it's their community hall too? Only have to ask the Residents' Association. They get a key. They wouldn't need to break in.
Coming in the legal way wouldn't be any fun, though, would it now, eh? Oh, Jim, by the way, I'm doing the rounds of residence groups in the area, filling them in on our burglary initiative scheme.
I was meaning to ask you about that, Ron. You got time for a cup of tea?
You know me, I can always find time for a cup of tea.
We've been more comfortable over at my place. Besides, I want to check on Carol.
She's not at school today?
No, she's feeling a bit run down. She's been studying hard, so, I told her to stay at home. I heard about old Mrs. Murray getting burgled. Makes you sick. Elverton Park used to be such a decent neighbourhood.
It can be again. You're getting there. You and the Residents Association. I mean, look, graffiti's gone from the garages.
Yeah, how long's it going to stay like that, eh? Do you ever get the feeling you're flogging a dead horse?
Now, if you thought that, you wouldn't bother.
Yeah. At least it keeps me out of mischief, eh?
Darren Hancock? You say he's known to us?
Well, he's known to me. I nicked him when he was about 15 a couple of years ago. He lives at 20 Ralston Buildings.
Have you spoken to Mrs. Murray's neighbours?
The area car PC spoke to them last night. They weren't much help.
Yeah, that's before we knew about Darren Hancock. Have another word with him, June. I'll pop round to Ralston Buildings myself. Morning. DS Gregg, Sunhill CID. I'm looking for Darren Hancock.
Why?
Is he in?
He's out with his little sister.
When's he likely to be back?
No idea.
Are you his mother?
His mother, not his keeper.
Who is it?
Filth.
You don't happen to know where Darren was around about 11 o'clock last night, do you?
Funny you should ask. No, I don't.
He wasn't at home then.
Well, he could have been. My boyfriend and me were out.
Right, when he returns, perhaps you'd ask him to contact Sunhill.
Yeah, well, if you see him first, tell him to hurry up and get back here with my fags.
Watch out, mate. Give my little sister a fright.
You wouldn't be Darren Hancock by any chance, would you?
What if I am?
Detective Sergeant Gregg, Sunhill CID. I've been looking for you.
Oh, yeah?
I see you shop at the hypermarket, Mr. Hancock. It says not to be taken away.
Oh, well, I never noticed that. I'll take it back then.
Later. I'd like a word with you about another matter at Sunhill, if you've no objections.
Well, what other matter?
Burglary. The theft of £15 from Mrs. Frida Murray.
Frida's been burgled.
You didn't know?
Well, how could I? I haven't been round there this morning. You're not trying to say it was me, are you?
I'm inviting you for a chat at Sunhill, that's all.
Well, no, I'm not going. I'm innocent.
Then you've nothing to fear.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Darren! What have you been up to?
Hey! Did you get my fags? On second thoughts, I'll be happy to come down to Sunhill.
Oh, June, do you know Kay Reynolds? Darren Hancock's probation officer.
Yeah, we've met. You didn't waste your time getting here. Had to come here in another matter, but I got a phone call as I was leaving the office. Darren's mother. Oh.
I have to say, it could well be a solicitor he needs, not his probation officer.
He's halfway through 120 hours of community service. That's how he got to know Frida Murray. He's been doing jobs around the house for her.
Until do-it-yourself done into help yourself.
But she's been a good influence on him. He swears he's given up thieving.
Tell that to the local supermarkets.
Oh, come on, Sarge. He might be a bit of a tearaway, but there's no real nastiness in him.
He was 15 when you nicked him, June. He's 17 now, not a chubby-faced kid anymore.
All the same, I wouldn't have thought he'd steal from an old lady.
First Frida, now you two sticking up for him. He must have some effect on women. Right, perhaps you'd like to tell me where you were yesterday evening.
Elverton Park.
Whereabouts in Elverton Park?
The park itself.
The whole evening?
From about 9 till half 11.
Alone?
No, I was with someone.
Mind telling me who?
A girl.
Must have been pitch black in the park that time of night.
So we didn't go to play frisbee.
Oh, so it was romance, you mean?
You're quick. It's no wonder you're a detective.
A word of warning, Darren. You're not at the Palladium, you're at Sunhill Nick. And you're not a juvenile anymore, you're 17, which means that you could be looking at a custodial sentence.
Look, I didn't do it. I wouldn't nick money from Frida.
You're the man best placed. You had a key.
Well, exactly. I could have got to it any time. I wouldn't have to wait till she's gone to bed.
You also knew that she kept money in a biscuit tin.
Who says I knew?
Whoever burgled her certainly knew. They didn't bother rifling the drawers, they just went straight for the tin.
I was nowhere near Frida's when it happened.
No, you were taking a moonlight stroll in the park. The young lady will verify that, won't she?
I'd rather not get her involved. It will make things awkward for her.
How come?
Her old man, He disapproves of me.
I can't think why.
Look, there's no need to be sarcastic. Look, I'm helping you with your inquiries, right? You said it yourself, I can walk out of here at any time.
Yeah, all right. But try and see it from my point of view, Darren. You're asking me to take it on trust that you were in the park when Frida Murray was burgled. Unfortunately, your record doesn't inspire trust.
All right. Her name's Carol Redman. Her old man's Jim Redman, the Ayatollah of the Residents Association. I'm sure he'll be thrilled when he finds out she was in the bushes with me.
Oh. Hello, June. Small world.
That is Jim Redman's house, isn't it?
Yeah. Community hall got broken into last night. I've just spent an hour going over Operation Bumblebee with him.
Oh, he likes the details, does he?
Nah, he's all right, Jim. Takes his Residents Association work very seriously. Mind you, being long-term unemployed, that's all he's got, apart from his daughter.
Yeah, it's the daughter I've come to see.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, is she at home?
Bright girl, hoping to go to university. Do you want me to come in with you?
I'll manage without a minder if it's all the same to you, Ron.
Yeah, fair enough. June?
Yeah?
Don't mention Mrs. Redman if you can avoid it. She walked out on him 2 years ago. He's touchy about it.
Cheers. Mr. Redman, WPC Ackland. I'm from the burglary team.
Oh, come in. If it's got anything to do with the break-in at the community hall, go through.
Thank you.
I told Ron nothing was nicked.
No, it's not about that. I need to ask your daughter a couple of questions.
Carol?
Yeah, Ron said that she was here. I need to know whether she was with Darren Hancock yesterday evening.
You what? That yobbo, of course she wasn't with him.
Could I talk to her?
Carol? Yeah? Will you come down here a minute, please? She was around at her school friends all last night. The exams are coming up and, you know, they help each other swap.
Hello, Carol. I'm WPC Ackland.
Yeah, I was just saying you were around Fiona's yesterday evening. Somehow she seems to have got the idea you were with Darren Hancock.
No, it's not what I'm saying, Mr. Redman. It's what I've come here to ask. Look, do you think we could sit down for a minute?
Sure.
Carol, can I ask you when you last saw Darren Hancock?
Don't tell me he's in trouble and he's trying to use Carol as an alibi. He's nothing but bad news, that kid. Sneaking round here when he thinks I'm out, phoning up at all hours.
Dad.
But it's not true, is it? You weren't with him.
Carol?
What's he told you?
When did you see him?
Last night, I suppose.
Suppose? We ought to know.
Well, yeah, I do.
So?
What?
Were you with him last night?
Look, don't pressurise me. I can't think straight at the moment.
Can't you see she's under the weather? She's got a very bad cold.
I simply need to know whether she was with him yesterday evening at the time he claims. So you were with him. Till when?
Till I came home, about 11:30.
You told me you were around at Fiona's last night.
I can't study all the time. I need a break. And if I told you I was going to meet Darren, you'd have hit the roof.
Was that him who phoned this morning? Carol, has he put you up to saying this?
Is that true, Carol? Look, Carol, I'm sorry, but I need a definite answer. Darren could be in serious trouble.
Yes, I was with him all yesterday evening, all right? Now get off my back. I'm fed up with a lot of you.
Mrs. Murray, did Darren know you kept money in a biscuit tin?
He told me not to. Said everyone knows that old dears all keep their money in a biscuit tin.
I see. He told me he didn't know you kept it there.
Oh.
And it's not the only lie he's told me either. In fact, I get the impression that I'm being taken for a chump all round.
I've told the police all I know.
I don't think you have. I think you're covering up for him.
Whose house got burgled? If I say I don't want a fuss made...
It's not that simple. Burglary is a criminal offence.
I just want to forget the whole business.
People who get burgled, it's not just the theft that upsets them. It's the thought of having their home invaded by a stranger. But you're taking it all in your stride, really, aren't you? Because it wasn't a stranger, was it?
I'd like to see Chief Inspector Conway, please.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
He knows me, Jim Redman.
I don't know if he's free at the moment. Can I ask what it's in connection with?
Yeah, 643 WPC Ackland, bullying my daughter.
So, the stroppy little scrote's got away with it, has he?
His girlfriend's supporting his alibi and Frida won't shop him. We've nothing else on him, Cuff.
Maybe we can sweat him for a bit longer.
He's here voluntarily, sir.
Well, we could still barbecue him, just for fun. All right, sling him out.
I thought the idea of this Bumblebee thing was to put the pressure on villains. That's what Ron Smollett told me this morning.
That's right, yes.
So why are you putting the pressure on my daughter? She's not a criminal.
WPC Ackland is an experienced and sympathetic officer.
She wasn't very sympathetic towards my daughter. Carol's got her exams coming up. She doesn't need this sort of aggravation.
Well, in what way has she pressurised Carol exactly?
Get her to say that she was with that Darren Jobbo last night.
Well, was she with him?
Of course not.
Well, why didn't she just say that then?
Because he's put her up to it. She's confused. She's been under the weather and the thought of the exams. She's very nervy. She's like her mother.
Are you sure it's WPC Ackland you're angry with, Mr. Redman?
What do you mean?
Look, I've got teenage kids of my own. I know exactly how exasperating they could be.
I'm not here for a talk on parenting. I came here to make a complaint. When you spoke to the Residents' Association that time, you said that if there was anything we were unhappy about...
My door would always be open, yes. But making a formal complaint is a serious step. Now, on the other hand, if you leave it with me, I will look into the matter personally.
Oh. That's police jargon for sweep it under the carpet, is it?
That is police jargon for I will look into the matter.
Don't feel bad. Even the best of us get it wrong sometimes.
The case isn't closed yet, so don't try making a dash for South America. I might want another chat.
June. I've just had Mr. Redman in my office chewing the carpet.
Ah,
Well, he reckons you've been browbeating his daughter.
yeah, well, that's his interpretation.
I know he can be a pain at times, but he's a useful ally, and reducing his daughter to tears is a negative move.
Sir, she's as touchy as a ballerina. In fact, I think there's something iffy about the whole situation.
You mean she's lying?
Well, I wouldn't rule it out.
Well, if we do need to speak to her again, let DS Gregg handle it, will you? I mean, I managed to defuse Redmond for the moment, but we don't want to push it.
Over there, Sarge.
Mrs. Murray?
I've got some good news.
Let's go in here.
I found the money, the £15.
You found it?
In the tea caddy, not in the biscuit tin. So you see, it wasn't stolen after all. I'm getting forgetful in my old age.
It's odd you didn't come across it before now.
Well, it was right at the bottom of the tea caddy.
Mrs. Murray, I'm beginning to lose patience.
What do you mean?
I don't like being lied to. Darren's been to see you, hasn't he? Has he given you the money back so you won't change your mind about shopping him?
I wouldn't shop him anyway. When he came round this morning, I told him I'd never believe for a moment it was him.
This morning? He's been here most of the morning.
Early this morning, before any of you showed up. Came round to check if I was okay. That's the kind of boy he is.
That's very interesting. When I picked him up, he told me he didn't know you'd been burgled. I'd given up hope of nicking him, but in the light of this new information, I think I'll pull him in again.
Carol? Hello, Carol. Thought you were having the day off school.
Sierra 1 receiving. Disturbance, Ralston Buildings, Elverton Park. Yeah, understood, Sarge. ETA 2 minutes.
Sierra Oscar from DS Gregg receiving, over.
Go ahead, Alistair.
Yeah, I'm on my way there now. Ralston Buildings is where Darren Hancock lives. What the hell's going on?
I don't know, Sarge. I haven't had a chance to ask yet.
It's Redman. He started it. Turns up, has a go at Darren.
Little swine, you ought to be locked up.
I'm the one that ought to be locked up, mate, in a padded cell.
Right, shut up. Are you Jim Redmond?
Yes.
Right, I want a word with you. And you, in here. Come on. Right. What's all this about?
I'm sick of him making trouble for my Carol. I don't want to end up as rubbish like him.
Oh, you'd rather her end up like a zombie, eh?
What are you talking about?
See, he hasn't even noticed.
Notice what?
She's peeled up to the eyeballs half the time.
You what?
It's because of you, the pressure you put her under. Oh, my Carol, the Wonder Girl. She's going to pass all exams without even breaking sweat. Well, she can't take it anymore.
You lying little...
I'm warning you, Mr. Red.
It's the truth. She's hooked on pills. To Mezapam, she throws them down her throat like Smarties.
Right. Well, maybe we better have a chat with Carol if she's got a drug problem.
Of course she hasn't got a drug problem. He can't open his mouth without lying.
All right, if you don't believe me, go and ask her.
Hello, June. Here, you've been up to your old tricks again.
Hey? Come off it, June. Police brutality. Look, you know the public kick up a stink.
No wonder they called her the Beast of Sunnhill. Ah, June, I've got to interview a suspect. I couldn't borrow your knuckle dusters, could I?
One day you lot might grow up, but I doubt it.
Carol? Carol? I just go upstairs and check. Carol? 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 You in there? Okay, I'm coming in. Carol? Carol? Carol, can you hear me? Wake up, Carol. Wake up. I can't wake her. I can't wake her up. Carol. Carol. Carol, listen to me. Carol, wake
Sarah
up.
Oscar from DS Greg, receiving
Wake up,
over.
Carol. Can you hear me?
Yeah, request an ambulance to 62. That's 62 Cheetham Road, Elverton Park. Possible drug overdose.
Drug overdose? No, Carol wouldn't take a drug overdose. She wouldn't. Carol. What's that? What's she taking? Oh, Carol, what have you been taking?
I didn't even know it was Carol till Darren said. I told you I wasn't wearing my specs.
It wasn't your eyesight that was at fault. It was your judgment. You could have saved my colleagues and I a lot of time and shoe leather.
He begged me not to grass.
Grass? You're supposed to be a good influence on him. He's a bad one on you, more like.
He's crazy about her. I've known that for ages.
Carol's got a problem, Mrs. Murray. She's dependent on tranquilizers.
She's going to get help now, isn't she?
No thanks to you and Darren. You might have thought you were protecting her, but what she needed was to have the problem recognised so she could get it treated.
Well, you've solved the burglary, so I don't know why you're getting so hot under the collar.
You still don't see it, do you? Carol might have died.
How is she?
They say she'll be all right. She needs rest. Will she be charged with the burglaries?
Well, it's too early to say. I would imagine she'll be referred to YACS. That's the Youth and Community section.
Can't win, can you? Let them run wild, you're accused of neglect. Push them too hard.
Yeah. Well, there's no formula to being a successful parent. You just have to go by instinct, I suppose.
My instinct tells me not to bother anymore.
It's a bit early to throw in the towel, isn't it?
What, I should wait a bit longer? Like I've waited all this time for a job to turn up. People who've got jobs. You think it's easy, don't you? Lose one job, just get another one.
No, of course I don't think it's easy.
Of course you don't have to worry. No chance the police being laid off. We need you a lot more than ever, the way things are going.
And Carol needs you more than ever.
Me?
Well, who else has she got?
It's because of Carol I got involved in the Residents Association. Do you think I want to spend my time scrubbing graffiti off walls? I didn't want her to end up like all the other kids with a criminal record by the time she's 20. I wanted something better for her.
Well, she needed the cash to buy the pills.
And she knew where Frida kept her money?
Well, I must have mentioned it.
You didn't mention it to me. If you had...
Well, you'd have just taken it as proof that I was the culprit.
You made trouble for yourself, Darren.
When you've got a record, nobody believes what you say anyway.
You thought you were being smart, didn't you? Telling me you were in the park with her. Making out that she was your alibi when all the time you were hers.
It seemed like smart thinking at the time.
Oi! While you're here, I want him nicked. There's 15 quid missing from my wallet.
Well, he'd only have lost it at the bookies anyway. I was saving him from himself.